Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just kind of wanted to get on here and kind of do like a story time, get ready with me kind of, because not really, I'm already ready because I'm not really doing anything today, but yeah, I just wanted to get on here and basically just do us like a story time. Anyway, if you are interested in this video, then keep on watching. I figured that today I would talk about our firstborn and like that whole situation, because I don't know, I feel like there was so many people that was like kind of like invested in my pregnancy, but like not, like they would follow me like on my Facebook and stuff like that, like all my friends and family, and like half of my friends or like my old friends don't really even know the story of what happened. It's gonna be kind of like, I don't know, like real life video, like a real life situation, not just about like makeup and anything like that.
You know what?
I think I'm gonna start making some vlogs, like my every single day life, like what I do in my everyday thing. Like, would you guys be interested in that? Please comment down below if you'd be interested in like me doing my everyday thing, because I feel like this story would belong on my like a vlog channel, so I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't know. Anyway, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every single time I upload, so you won't have to search for me or anything like that and be stalkerish. No, I'm kidding. Back in June of 2016, I was young. I think I wasn't even eight. I was actually, and also side note, this story is a lot of things to me. So if I'm not just like whelping or like crying or emotional through this whole video, it's because I've kind of already accepted about like how everything had went down, and how things are to this day, and the not circumstances, but like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm gonna get into the story. Like, I'm just gonna stop trying to justify myself when I don't really need to do that. So, way back when, I don't know the day. All I know is that I think it was in June and of 2016, I found out I was pregnant. And honestly, like me and Jordan were honestly so excited. It was exciting. It was exciting for us. It was scary. Yeah, I'm getting teared up about it just thinking about it, but yeah, it was scary, and it was hard because some family like wasn't there for us, and in the beginning like there was so much drama, and even throughout my pregnancy there was so much drama. Just kind of like some people being selfish in senses, and like I don't know, yes, we were young, and I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of people that are important to us that didn't really care, so I don't know. Anyway, we're just not getting into that. So throughout my pregnancy, there was a lot that happened, and I had gained, I was like 100 pounds when I started out, and by the end of my pregnancy, I think I was 165, which is kind of sad because I'm 165 now, so it's like, what? Like, no, like the bitch needs to lose some weight. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I think I was like 165, so I gained 65 pounds in a matter of 9 months. I think it was 9 months. Like, I remember the doctor that I had, which we'll get into him. The doctor that I had actually put me on Pedialyte, or not Pedialyte. Why am I thinking Pedialyte? Insure? I don't know. Some like smoothie things that, look, I'm still leaking. Side note, I'm still leaking. Yeah, and it sucks because I think I have not been breastfeeding for about a good month now. So yeah, that's that. But anyway, I don't know why I keep procrastinating on this story. I think I'm just that type of person that I cannot be concentrating on one thing at a time, and it's kind of frustrating, kind of annoying at the same time, and kind of like, oh wow, this is me. If you don't like me, I guess don't watch me kind of thing. Remember my nephew like had to be on those too? I think it's Pediasure. Yeah, I think it's Pediasure. Yeah, so put him on those because he needed to gain weight. Hi B, like look at her. This is how needy this dog is. Like, she will probably be here if I keep giving her attention for a long time. Let's just give her attention and move on. 65 pounds in 5 months, basically. And every single time I'd go into my doctor for checkups and stuff, I would complain that I can't breathe. And it was just really hard for me to do my day-to-day things that you normally should do, which, get it, I understand. Pregnancy takes a breath out of you. It's normal for you to lose or, you know, be out of your breath and all that stuff. But no, this is something different that I definitely stressed my concern about a lot to my doctor, which I know you guys are going to be at me and be like, well, why didn't you just switch doctors? At the time, I knew of this doctor of being my grandmother's doctor for her personal reasons, for her going through cancer and stuff like that. So I heard good things about this doctor, and honestly, in the beginning, he was so sweet. And okay, sorry, he is sweet. He's a sweet guy. He's nice. Kudos to you for still doing what you do. But for me, oh my gosh, I don't even know. It's not that I don't like him. I don't know. See, I'm such a person that goes back and forth. Okay, it's not that I don't like him. Scenario that I'm thinking about, and I think wow, that was a shitty time. I don't care for you anymore, or I don't really want to associate with you, especially if you're just there for that period of time, and that period of time went bad. I know this sounds stupid, but I don't know. This is how I am. Oh my gosh, I almost just want to sit and laugh at myself because I sound so stupid. Just don't respect his outlook on his actions, I guess, how he is as a OBGYN. I guess you can say. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. There's a lot of my concerns with him, that I was super out of breath. It comes to a point where you are walking, and if you walk 5 steps and you're out of breath, dude, that's something, that there's something wrong. I get you working all day, you've been out of breath, you've been up walking, doing all this stuff, you're gonna be out of breath. Me walking a few steps should not be me panting, trying, gasping for air, basically. It was to the point where, my mom came to the doctor's appointment, was hey, it's unnormal how she's gasping for air. Him to come back to me and be you're
gaining too much weight. It's because you excessive gain weight.
Damn, dude, really? It was hard. It was a hard pregnancy for me, for sure. And probably the most emotionally, mentally, and physically draining thing I will ever do in my entire life. And I could probably Bible that. Bible that meaning I can swear to that. I swear. Okay, I say swear to the Lord a lot. And I'm trying to stop saying that because I shouldn't. And you should never swear to the Lord. That's ridiculous. So don't come at me. I already know. But I don't know. I just feel that's kind of a pinky promise to me. I swear. Honestly, I am thankful, not for the outcome that happened, but I'm thankful throughout my life I had to go through something like that, because it built me as a person and literally changed my entire outlook on my life. Changed my outlook on family and acceptance. It was a Tuesday, I believe. I was going to my last appointment. This was March. My due date was March 13th of 2017, and I had her on March 9th. So March 8th, and we were at my last doctor's appointment. My mom was with me, I believe. Was my mom with me? I don't know. I know someone was with me. I don't remember who. And again, you guys to definitely, if you're pregnant, do lots of ultrasounds, because throughout my entire my entire pregnancy, I only had 2 ultrasounds, and I don't know, some people may think that's normal, but to me that's not, especially after everything that happened. It's good to just check on the baby. That's 9 months of the baby being in there. So anyway, it was my last appointment. It was March 8th. Everything was good. We heard her heartbeat. Everything was fine. He was telling me, this is probably your last appointment, everything. Yeah, Dr. Smith. Oh shoot. Okay, sorry. Everything that the doctor was saying turned out everything, she was fine. Everything was fine. We're gonna have her soon. I need to get ready. I was stressed about giving birth, the natural, normal thing that a woman should do for her first pregnancy, be scared about the birth. Literally every woman that I know is probably terrified at the very end of her pregnancy. The only thing that's gonna be on her brain is giving birth and that vagina stretching. Let's be honest. I'm editing this and I'm just dude, really? Chill. Let's be honest. Like, that was the only thing on my mind. Like, yes, I was so excited to have her and her be in my arms, but like, the stressful things was me giving birth. Like, that was my one thing that I was terrified about, was giving birth, which is, it's normal. So everything's normal. And that night, I felt off, and almost like off in that point in time. I thought off, like, oh my gosh, I think I can have her here soon. Like, I feel weird. I can't sleep. No, I just had a weird feeling. And that weird feeling at the time, I thought in my head, like, oh, I'm about to have her, you know? Anyway, we're just going to fast forward this. Okay. So I wake up and I remember I felt like wet. And like, I got up and I kept feeling like wetness coming down and like mucus and stuff like that. So I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, my water's breaking, you know what I mean? So like, at the time we were living with his parents and we were like staying down in the basement, and I go upstairs and I'm like, I think my water's breaking, you know what I mean? And like, water's going down on my leg, and you know, like, it was so scary. Jordan was so excited. Like, he was working for our family at the time, and our company's office was like right outside our door. I'm gonna walk a couple steps to go to the office. He wrote on there, like, having the baby, like, I'll be not here today, you know what I mean? Like, he was so excited. It was, honestly, that was probably like my thing that like got me like so excited, but like that took all my nerves and my scaredness away, was watching him be so scared and so nervous at the same time. I was there at the time, and she took me and Jordan to the hospital room, and they were putting the baby's heart monitor on me. And at first, I think they thought they had it because, you know, like, they put it on there like, okay, yeah, we're gonna monitor her and everything, and like, you know, like get ready, you're gonna have this baby soon. Like, the nurse keeps coming in and like moving the baby monitor thing on my, the heart monitor, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? And I keep hearing a heartbeat, like it's going like super fast. Like, a baby's heartbeat's like between like 120 to 180, like depending, I don't know, like, don't put my word on it, but like depending. So like, I would understand them thinking like they heard her heartbeat at first, because I was obviously so scared that my heart was racing. The nurse kept coming in, they're like, well, I think we keep losing like her heartbeat. And she's like, oh, she's probably just like laying there, like being hard to get, you know what I mean? Like, then they go say that I need to go get the doctor. So I said, okay, that's fine. You know, like, I'm getting a little bit more anxious, and the doctor comes in and like tells me to like get on my fours and stuff like that. At that point, like, I was panicking a little bit. Like, we were all looking at each other like, what's going on? Like, do I need to be panicking? Like, what's going on? And like, he was kind of like blunt. I'm pretty sure he was just like, we can't hear a heartbeat. Let's just get an ultrasound to make sure everything's okay. Call ultrasound down, and they get her up. Like, they look at my belly and everything. And all of a sudden, from here on, I don't really remember anything. All I remember him saying is, there's no heartbeat, or she died, or she's gone, or I don't know what he said. But my entire body went cold. So imagine a baby being in you. I'm gonna cry, but that's because, I don't know, I haven't talked about it in a while. Imagine you are going in to have your baby, and the only thing that you are so scared about is giving birth, not to be told like your baby had passed away. You know what I mean? And this is my first baby. It was so traumatizing, because, and so confusing, because this is my first baby. I haven't even experienced like having her in my arms, or like feeling that first, like, oh my God, like, I'm a mom, you're the most, I mean, I did feel that, but like, for me, only knowing her from being inside me, you know what I mean? Like, all I know is like, I had called my mom, like, they came, like, they remind you, they live about 55 minutes away. They got here in like 30 minutes. My mom was screaming, like, it was so hard for everyone, because it was just like, what happened? Like, we just had a doctor's appointment and everything was okay. You know what I mean? We all could not understand what was going on, and it was just like, I felt numb. I felt numb to the bone. I did not understand. Everyone was talking for me, like talking to the doctors, talking to the nurses. Like, I just couldn't do anything but cry and cry and cry. And I don't know, like, I can't say the worst part is, but like the even harder part was that they wanted me to have her natural for the experience. And I was in labor for hours. I think she was in my stomach for maybe 10 hours, passed away. You know what I mean? So like she wasn't in there anymore. You know what I mean? It was just her body like was laying in my stomach. And it's just weird to me because after I heard that, like him tell me that, that's when I felt almost like she giving like the weight, like her just like fall. You know what I mean? Like, because she's passed away, she's not moving anymore. Like she just literally, like her body just went like cold, you know what I mean? Like stone cold. Like it felt like a rock in my belly, just like weighing me down. So I know you guys want to kind of know like the conclusion of everything, and like, but honestly there was no conclusion to what had happened. We'd went there, in labor, and obviously they decide to give me medicine. Sorry if I'm not that good of explaining, because I have no idea really what happened from here on out. Like, it was such a blur because I kind of like block it out in a sense. I block it out mainly because I know, like, if I sit and talk about it, or if I sit and think about what happened, like I just want to sit and cry. But I block it out, but I block it out with like happy emotions. So like if someone brings it up, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, like she's here though. Like that's what that keeps me going, like knowing like she's still here. Anyway, so I'm in labor. They decide to give me medicine. They put shoot, I don't know what it's called, but anyway, give me medicine, just kind of started the process of my body giving birth to her. My water did not break. They actually had to go in and break it themselves, and when they did, there was so much poop and pee. We had an autopsy, and want to think about like her leaving, or like her passing away and suffering, like she's in my belly suffering and I could do nothing about it. Like, one of her kicking, her last kicks, was like telling me like something was wrong, so, and this is why I have not done the video, because it's a lot to think about. But you would think that in the autopsy that we ordered after everything had happened, it would like show like, oh, if that was the reason that she passed, like, like there was fluid in her lungs, you know what I mean? So, but we did the autopsy, and honestly they said that she was completely fine. Like, she was completely perfect. There was nothing wrong with her. And that's one thing that, like, she was so perfect and the Lord like knew like she did not belong here. She deserved a life with him. She was just too perfect. Like, her, like, we put on her gravestone as like, so let's fast forward to, I'm about to be giving like a couple hours away from giving birth. They actually stopped giving medicine because they wanted me to actually feel every single thing, because when you're giving birth, the baby's pushing with you. Like, the baby's usually like helping you, you know what I mean? So like in my situation, he needed me to push. He needed me to feel when she was like right there. Basically, she was stuck in a sense. Like, I was pushing and pushing, and he ended up having to like cut me completely from my where she's coming out to my other hole, I guess you can say. There was one big hole. He actually had to stick his whole hand in to grab her and pull her out. I was so exhausted at this point. Of course, they numbed me and everything before they cut me. Like, don't think that, like, they just, like, I had the worst, like, all natural, craziest birth ever. No, they, like, numbed me before they did everything. I seen her, and, you know, you're, like, hoping to hear a cry. You are waiting to hear this, and I was already so exhausted, and I knew the outcome of it all, you know what I mean? And, like, I could hear, like, mom was in there, my mom was in there, his sister was in there. Like, you could hear them crying and stuff like that, and all I could do was just sit there and, like, look at the ceiling. My body was so exhausted. I kind of felt like when you're blacking out, like, you hear this ringing in your head, and, like, I'm looking up, and all I know, I felt like I was passing away in a sense. Like, I was slowly closing my eyes, and they kept telling me, like, don't fall asleep, wake up, wake up, wake up. So I think they were putting, like, so much medicine inside me, like, after all that, and, like, that I almost passed away too, and that's all I know. And if you are in Angola area, like Indiana, northeast, northwest, I don't know, the north, I guess you could say, the northeast, northwest, I don't know. If you're in that area, definitely go to Cameron. And the staff of the doctor that I had was amazing. I definitely highly recommend, because I obviously had another baby since then, and I highly recommend them, Dr. Rumsey and Dr. Bobby Brown. They were amazing. My second round, amazing. Like, I can do a video about, like, my whole experience being high risk and everything like that. It was amazing. I am so grateful for the doctors that I had the second time around, and, like, how understanding, and how, like, they were just hands down the best. I could not have had it, like, any other way my second time. It was great. But anyway, let's get back to the story. I think enough. The photographer, her name's Corey. She did all of Athena's photos for free. She put it on a thumb drive. She printed out, guys, she got a box of things. Her and her daughter went and walked for Athena. I'll insert pictures throughout this video, and I'll probably, like, blur out their faces just because I don't know if, you know, it's okay or not, but yeah, it was hard. It was a very, very, very hard time. It was so hard. I'm just gonna let my makeup go because I know I'm gonna just be wiping my nose. But anyway, stay in the hospital for maybe 3 days, 30 days, something like that. Mom didn't want me to go till, like, I kind of knew I was okay, you know what I mean? Like, if a doctor, like, going through that and, like, doesn't, like, reinsure that you're gonna be okay, basically, like, kind of making you stay in a sense, just to make sure your mental health is gonna be fine and, like, you're gonna get through this okay, then I don't know. Like, I definitely understand why they kept me for so long. It was hard. I obviously was going through a lot. I was an emotional freaking wreck. If I could tell you, I was just, it was a very hard time. It's still a hard time. I mean, like, it's hard, and it's crazy to think about how fast time goes by. About her situation, or if I ever feel like I am not fully grasping life and fully, like, taking advantage of every moment, or literally, like, just not living in my moment, I think about that situation. I've been through so much, and you've gone through so much more stressful, so much realistic problems. So the problems that I feel like are so
big to me at the moment, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a bad day. I'm gonna throw a tantrum because I can't get my eyeliner right. My hair's not going correctly, or my makeup's not doing good. I can't fit in this outfit. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna have an attitude. I can't, like.
But I've, like, learned so much and grown so much as a person since then. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for things that the Lord has given me in life. I'm thankful for the situations He's put me in. Honestly, it's made me a bigger person. And more, I guess, grown up, like, in a sense. Like, I've grown up in a lot of situations. Like, yes, I still am, like, my sarcastic-y, you know what I mean, person, but, like, in realistic reality, serious situations, like, I am very serious and I take it serious. I've grown up a lot, and I could not be more. I'm just thankful that the Lord literally, like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm just thankful he's put like a head on my shoulders that can help me realize that I can get through something like that. You know what I mean? And think of that situation and be like, you know what? I'm gonna twist this, even though it went horribly wrong. I'm gonna twist this and make it where I accept it and I'm okay with it. I'm accept it and I'm okay with it because she's with the Lord every single day. She is by my side every single day. She's with us, my family, watching over us every single day. Now let's go to us going and seeing her. It's really, really hard. I don't think I've accepted it. I've been there maybe a total of 4 times. 5 times? Maybe 4 times. I've come to the point like in my life where, hang on, where I used to, like in the beginning, have to justify to people like why I don't go. And no, I don't need to. Again, like, she's with me every day. Yes, I need to start going there and keeping up with hers because that's what's left. Like, when people think of her, they go to the grave, or they like go to see her, and it's my place to still honor her in that. You know, I'm gonna make sure that she is laying like beautifully. That's the story of what happened. I know a lot of people didn't know. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to tell it. For a long time, just finally accept it. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, it truly does. There was no other reason. Like, I didn't do anything. I did nothing you know what I mean? And that's another thing, like, that I was upset about earlier. Like, did she suffer? Like, that's the things that I to this day, like, want to sit and cry about. Not that she's, like, yeah, I cry that she's gone, but the time that she was here, I just want to make sure, like, she was with me, that she did not suffer, because that would be the worst thing to me. So yeah, and like, worst thing to me, because it's like, what if she was suffering, like, in the middle of me, like, laughing? I don't know, like, I think of these crazy things, but, or like me, like, talking, like, saying a story or something. Like, that's the things that I think about, that I get so emotional over, because it's like, I want her to know, like, I would have done anything in my power to change just the smallest thing, you know? So yeah, so that's the story of what happened. If you guys want, like, more, like, in-depth, want me to start, like, vlogging or doing more stuff like that, doing, like, real life stories that's happened to me, like, in my past. Like, I was crazy. I have a lot of stories that I can tell. I would hop on here and make a video and, like, let you guys know if you guys have ever gone through something like that. I am definitely here for you. I truly, emotionally, mentally am here for you, and I'm here with you, because, and if you ever need to talk about it, talk to me about it, because it was really hard for me to ever explain to people, because it was my first pregnancy, how to deal with something like that. Because you honestly, like, if I thought about losing Bub, and I already, like, his personality already is shown to me, I don't even know, like, I can't even think about it without wanting to bawl, but it's just a lot different, you know what I mean? So, like, me trying to cope with what had happened, but also, like, not, like, I can't even explain to it. But just know, if you're ever going through something like that and feel like no one understands, or you want to talk to someone that will understand, talk to me about it. Message me about it. I'll link all my social medias down below. And if you guys want to know more about me, or, like, kind of like my everyday thing, want me to start vlogging, want me to just tell me guys what you guys want to see, I'm gonna start doing a lot more content. I think my next video, I might do, like, another story time, but actually, like, get ready with me, not just, like, me wanting to sit here and do nothing. And I don't really talk about it openly, but I figured I might as well make a video about it. Like, there's some people out here that's gonna want to hear my story, and gonna actually it's gonna help some people, you know. So just know, like, you don't have to justify how you feel about what happened. Do whatever in your head like is gonna help you physically, emotionally, and mentally. Like, that's literally my advice to you forever. Physically, emotionally, mentally, I knew every single person telling me like it's gonna be okay. That's what got me, like, triggered me to like it being so hard. But what helped me going is remembering, like, growing up, my mom would always say, like, everything happens for a reason. Like, being in a Christian growing up home, like, we didn't go to church like all the time growing up, but we did when we were younger. And just knowing like the Lord is there, like, that's what pushed me through it. I'm point blank period was the Lord and God and my beliefs, and knowing that someone is here watching over me and knows exactly what he's doing for me, and knows that I know that she's here with me every single day. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here like this, and I'm realizing that it looks like I'm about to just grab my boobs. I'm not, but yeah, so see, I just turn everything around to make it happy. Okay, I'm trying to be, let's just wrap this up. So if you guys like this video, want to see more of my content, definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm definitely going to be uploading a lot more. And I just want to say I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.
I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing